Coach, you said the vibe the last couple of days was great, but could you have expected anything along those lines?
You know, I just told Steve. I mean, you have nights like that. They didn't have a very good night, you know, one thing about the situation that they're in every day is, you know, they don't have a very good night. They're going to get everybody's best shot. You know, we've had a few of those this year where we've probably gotten people's really good shots, and so there was probably a little bit of they struggled and it just wasn't their night. I did think we played with real purpose on both ends of the court, and you know, the way that we played is the way that we need to play. You know, and you know, defensively we were really connected. We were covering for one another. We were helping off the right guys and tight to the right guys. And offensively, I thought, really well organized by our point guards, and then you know, everybody contributed.
That organization that you're talking about, Brad, it seemed that there was a lot of really good ball movement early on. They just kind of kept going quarter after quarter.
It just wasn't, you know, until the game got out of hand late, there weren't a lot of wasted possessions. There weren't a lot of, you know, just sloppy plays. And you know, I thought we worked hard to get good shots when we needed to settle down and get organized and get into action that, you know, could get some of our guys where we want them. I thought we did that. We just have to play like that more often. And, you know, we got a tough one tomorrow. Obviously, we didn't get the Warriors' best shot tonight.
How would you characterize the impact Gordon Hayward had tonight?
I mean, he was good. He was good. Gordon's always going to be judged on the point stat line, but he does a lot of other things for our team, and even when he struggles, you know, we can play through him because he'll make the right play. Obviously, he shot the ball in, and he probably did so. I haven't looked at the stat sheet, but I'm guessing on a pretty low number of shots, relatively speaking. So he's just going to make the next right play. He was also very active defensively, which was good.
You said we talking about this since the last 2 days. How about you distance?
Probably just a couple of butt kickings tomorrow. You know, you got a choice. You either come in and let your circumstances control your attitude, or you let your attitude control your circumstances. We were pretty good the last couple of days.
The second quarter has been one of your tougher periods throughout the season. Yet tonight, obviously, was one of your strengths. What was the key to you guys kind of really flipping that around tonight?
You know, I just thought we played with purpose all the way through. We were very businesslike the whole night, even at halftime. Just now after the game, you know, we know that we haven't played like that enough, but it's encouraging as a reminder that we can.
What do you mean by business like post game?
We just, you know, obviously the bench was great. They were celebrating, they were enjoying playing with each other. You know, I guess that's probably fun, as we call it. But I think ultimately, like, you know, they moved on to what's next and tried to win the next possession, and you have to be able to stay in the moment to do that.
Hey, when you guys signed Gordon, you signed a guy who was one of the top 20 players in the league. How close do you think he is to being that player again?
I don't get into that stuff. I don't rank people. Gordon's a basketball player that can do a lot of good things, and you know, he's hard on himself. And this has been a hard comeback in a lot of ways. But you know, we believe in him, and I know he believes strongly in doing all the things that lead to winning. The one thing that nobody can question is how unselfish he is, and you know, winning's really important to him. And so it's good to see him have a game where he made shots.
Gordon had obviously a big game, but Jalen was still able to be a significant contributor off the bench as well.
They were both good. Those two guys have played really well together in spurts here, and you know, we need them to continue to do that. I think obviously being able to bring those guys off the bench is unique. Not a lot of teams can do that.
Brad, you got this one win. How do you avoid erasing that tomorrow?
Well, I mean, Sacramento's playing really well. I mean, we're gonna have to do what we did tonight and play really well to have a chance to win. Obviously, I said this earlier. This probably wasn't Golden State's. You know, they probably throw this in their clunker category, right? We've had a lot more than they have. So you know, we're playing a team tomorrow that's young, hungry, and has played tremendous all year, plays with great speed. If we don't play like we did tonight from a purpose standpoint, we won't have a chance to win. That's the way the NBA is. You got to outplay the person across from you, and it's really hard. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.